and I have gotten away from my grandkids. So if you are watching this, hey, how are you? Good to see you. I was able to get away. You know, let me be honest, full transparency, as we like to say. Um, so the bigs, Brooklyn and Bakari, did not take a nap today. So they passed out about 7 o'clock, 6:30. Oh, they were out. So they're gone for the day. Now Blake took a nap. So she was still awake. Hey, Nisha. And here's the thing. You know, you have to be on your toes with the adults. Now, my daughter has been gone getting her hair done. I have been watching kids all day. And so when she come in, she want to do her thing. She wants to sit around and do her thing. So Blake is screaming, just screaming. And she do. I was like, get your daughter. Get your daughter. So I had to, and then I came downstairs, and you know that baby was screaming at the top of my stairs because my daughter is not getting her daughter. And she's like, she keeps screaming. Then figure it out. So I almost grabbed it. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. See, I was gonna go live last night, and Brooklyn showed up in my room. I was like taking, I was like doing a little, letting my phone charge. I was relaxing, and I was going to get up and go live. That didn't happen because Miss Thing snuck down the house. Hey, Lowski and Misha, the house was black. There were no lights on. This girl came down them steps. She was like, okay, that's what you think gonna happen. So that was my so that's what happened yesterday. And so today I've been watching him all day because he worked, and then she was going to get her hair done. And I'm like, hello, hello. So I am not the resident babysitter. And don't get me wrong, my grandkids love me and I love them. But I'm like, come on, y'all. Like tomorrow, I know they're trying to suck me in the vortex. Suck me into the vortex. I'm gonna fight the vortex. I don't know how well it's gonna happen, but I am gonna try to fight the vortex that they suck me into every day. Huh. I did go to the grocery store today though, because I want to make paninis. So I had to get me some sourdough bread. And why am I thinking about learning how to make sourdough bread? Why am I trying to make some sourdough starter so I can make sourdough bread? Yeah. Okay. But anyway, how are you? How are you? Sense of the day, put it up. I have the sense of tiredness and worn outness because I don't think I put on anything today. I did put on a fragrance yesterday, and I was so thoroughly disappointed because it was called tuberose, and it was like it smelled like mentholated rubbing cream. It was terrible. It was terrible. So yeah, I'm like, now what else is going on? We are almost at Christmas. So I'm not going to go live on Wednesday. I will go live on Friday. I might go live on Christmas for a little while. Just to talk. Chitty chat. Plus, I had to get my shrimp because we always have shrimp and grits and cinnamon rolls for Christmas Day. Real simple. Shrimp and grits, little cinnamon rolls. I'm just talking and talking. Uh, Nishane Ani X. You know what? Hey, Miriam, I was looking to maybe get a sample of that just to see the difference between Ani and Ani X. Because I said maybe, trying to do things like that more. Okay. I have some new things that we could talk about. I should wait till Friday. Maybe I'll call this Face Fragrance and Foolery. Hi, Valencia. We could talk about a few things I've seen. Why? Because why not? Why not? Don't you? Okay. So I have not seen any beetles lately. I don't know if they're like laying an ambush for me or if the whole the vinegar scared them away. I cannot say which one it is, but I have not seen them. Mirach by Tiziana Terenzi. I've never heard of that. I have never heard of that. I have to look that one up. Hi. Okay. Can we talk about Tyra Banks? What is going on with her and the smize thing she has going on? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Hey, Melissa, speaking of things, so I've been on this thing. I'm on Advent calendars. I've been looking at Harrod's Christmas crackers. But oh yeah, we should talk about that right now. First off, I saw this and this looks so delicious. Let's just look at this. This looks so delicious.
Please get the £15 Christmas dinner box, please. You're Army, right? Yeah, that is me. Yeah, I'm watching your stuff. Oh, thank you so much. It looks so good. Lucy, look who it is. That's Carmi. He's famous. Thank you. Harrods have just released a £15 Christmas dinner, so let's try it. Also getting so close to 1.4 million followers on here, so if you could hit that follow button, I would be so grateful. They packed it so much, they had to put sellotape around it.
Hey, sunflower.
Look at this. We've got some glazed ham, roast turkey, roast potatoes, and then a bunch of gravy as well. Let's start with the turkey. That was so good. We're going to try the glazed ham. Oh my god. There's even cauliflower cheese at the bottom. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. This is my breakfast and I'm not complaining. I want to try this stuff on the ham because I don't even know what it is. Like cranberries or something. I'm not a huge fan of that.
Hey, Court.
I can't lie. I do not recommend eating this in your car. I'm spilling it all over myself. They've even given me a massive pigs and blanket. Stuffing as well. And a roast potato. Look how much they put in here. I'm going to go ahead and rate this a 9 out.
So here's my thing. It actually looks good, but I need it separated. It's like they got everything stacked on top of each other in that one. Because for 15 pounds, it's not bad at all. Because I would be like, listen, y'all got 15 pounds. Would you not listen? If you didn't feel like cooking, that would be a good little meal for people. Be like 20 pounds and go get everybody one. But here's the thing. It's just like it's all mishmashed together. If there was some separation, it would be perfect. It would be perfect because they gave you enough to like really have a nice little meal and have a little leftovers. So it'd be perfect. I was like, dang, that looked actually really good. And I'm not that big a fan of like English food because the stuff be looking like tasteless and I very unseasoned. Because okay, y'all, let me show y'all. I saw somebody else with the Louis Vuitton and they talking about, oh, how wonderful it is. Well, let's look. They showed a little more. I swear to God, I think Louis Vuitton be coming for people. But look at this. See, I love turkey. So, he's a Louis Vuitton customer and he showed us that damn Advent box. I guess they've been giving them out to like, real their customers, the ones who spend that Louis Vuitton money. So I mean, the presentation is gorgeous. Look at the presentation, y'all. You know, I'm gonna assume you can't buy them. I hope not, because baby, oh, I got an itch. I feel like something bit me.
Là mỗi ngày mình cứ mở ra một hộp, trong đó có một món quà. Thì mỗi ngày cứ mở một hộp tới ngày 24 là ngày Christmas đi tìm 24 nào. Bữa hôm nay là mấy tay rồi? 20 tay. 20 rồi. Hôm nay là ngày 20.
I mean, if you look, shut up, Courtney, and ain't no beetle bites. They go start opening up the damn paper ass ornaments. Every time I see these things. And they've been trying to look like they so thrilled with this thing. And it's just a bunch of paper ornaments. They be trying to, right? Every time I've seen this, I'm assuming it's all just paper ornaments because it doesn't matter what I've seen them open up. It's paper ornaments. Baby, we are. If I'm spending thousands of dollars with you and you give me some big ass box full of paper ornaments, that you give me a matching paper clip to like put them together. It's the funniest shit ever to me. Every time I see it, I'm like, you better stop playing with me.
I just spent 7.
Wait, nah, I saw him do this one. Now he did. Give me something. Right, baby. They just like. So now he has the one that we watched before. He has.
I found on some Christmas crackers, so let's open them up and see what's inside.
So these are 585 pounds for Christmas crackers.
I would be so grateful. Oh my, they're silver. They actually look beautiful, but why are they 585 pounds? Let's start with the first one. It feels so heavy. Why is it breaking? Oh my. I spent 585 pounds to receive the same gifts that I got in the 150-pound cracker video. Okay, on to the next. Also, who is sitting around the table like fighting for their lives? Oh, a real gift. I've received a makeup bag. Wait, I've just realized it's £100 per cracker. And I've received this and 2 of these so far. So these are little chocolate truffles, and this is a makeup purse. There's got to be something else in there, surely. No, I'm not. I'm actually getting really mad. Okay, so first I've got some Christmas orange and chocolate biscuits. I've genuinely been robbed. Okay, fine, yeah, it's good, but like, it's not worth £100. What's this? Christmas, plum, apple, and cinnamon infusion. It's just loose tea. And cream. How much is this even worth? Is it worth £100? Oh, it smells good. It's like I'm in a spa. If this is a candle, I swear to God. It's a Fortnum & Mason candle for £100. It smells good. It just smells like vanilla. Can you smell that? Mommy likes it. This is the last one. I'm praying there's like a brand in it. There's nothing else in there. spent £585 and I got a cocktail shaker. This is actually insane.
He got like 1 million views on this thing, though. So, okay, you can't feel bad for him. He got 3.1 million views on it. But here's the thing. If this shit ain't the big baby, retailers are like, listen, we need to make some money back. You know, this the end of the year. These fools will buy some bullshit. Throw an advent calendar, make these Christmas crackers, throw some shit in it. It's not going to be worth it, but that's okay. We're going to do it. We're going to make it happen. We are going to make it happen. Baby, if them things ain't the biggest scams ever, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, y'all. And maybe because I wasn't watching them last year, that I didn't notice how big of a scam these damn things are. I would like to see somebody
I just spent
do something that made sense. Because them things don't make no sense to me. I'm like, I'm confused. Okay, so Bronze Goddess has a new one come out. So let me tell y'all what I saw. Bronze Goddess Eau de Parfum. Right. That's why I picked up the one I got, because it was worth $125. Because the majority of these things are terrible. Terrible. Because I'm like, for the prices that they charge them for, because let's be honest, the one that I got, a lot of places would have charged about $500 for that one, at least $400 easily. That thing should have been, that would have been $400 any place else. So that's why I'm cool. Like, I was like, when I saw 125 and I opened up to see what was in, I was like, okay, this I could do this one, because baby, the stuff is insane how they doing. As a matter of fact, I got to break that thing down for Christmas. I got to trying to get all my Christmas stuff ready. So anyway, this is Bronze Goddess Eau de Parfum. I don't understand what's the difference, because the original Bronze Goddess is Eau de Parfum. So why do you? But it's like a purpley color. It definitely has different notes. It has bergamot, lemon, jasmine, lavender, magnolia petals, neroli, terry flower, myrrh, sandalwood, vetiver, amber, and vanilla. So it's definitely different, but I'm sure it's got some coconut in it too, someplace. But yeah. So let's talk about Tyra. Can we look at Tyra? What is going on with Tyra? What is going on with Tyra? Look, she got her. I'm concerned about her. I'm starting to be concerned about her. I'm like, are we doing something? Are we doing something? Because it makes no sense what she's doing. Now, here's something. Something she got to be doing, Valencia. Now, this is a PSA for people. So I want y'all, I'm showing this right now because I saw it just right before I got on. And I said, oh, shit.
This is why everyone is suddenly throwing away all of their glass straws. So a woman online a few days ago made a video talking about how she was using a glass straw and a piece of it broke off and she ended up swallowing it. Now, she ended up rushing to the hospital where they ended up doing scans and found that there was actually a shard of glass that had broken off the bottom of her straw while she was stirring her coffee, and it was inside of her stomach. Now, the reason that she even went to the hospital is because a couple hours after she felt herself swallow the glass, when she burped, it had started to cut open her insides. And by the time they went from the CAT scan to the actual surgery table, they found that the glass shard was no longer in her stomach. It had moved through her intestines. And that's when the doctors told her basically there was nothing they could do, and she needed to monitor herself every time she went to the bathroom and go back to the hospital if the piece of glass does any more damage. And after a few days, she said that she just stopped checking the bathroom and stopped checking the toilet because she figured that it had already passed. But she said she had no other complications. But this has caused everyone to start to rethink their glass straws and how dangerous they might be.
I'm confused. So they see the glass and they say it's in her intestine and they wouldn't open up her intestine and get the damn glass out? I'm so confused. Yes, glass straws are in. Yes, because if you notice, that's an influencer thing. They use a lot of glass straws. It's gotta be fake because there's no way they're gonna leave that glass in you and say, "Oh, let it just pass through you." What? I was like, and then people like, and then they talk about metal straws too. Now, I will say this. I have often thought that. I'm like, these seem a little problematic. So I don't mess with the glass straws too often. Primarily we got reusable straws, but they are not glass. I have a few of them little with the bamboo tops. You know the glass. I have some of them, but I really don't use them. And somehow all the glass straws got thrown away or something. But anyway, and then they talking about metal straws. Talking about they're bad. I'm like, how's a metal straw breaking off? Why do y'all think that? Now, I don't use metal straws because I hate the metallic taste that they leave. Is it just me? But like when you use a metallic straw, a metal straw, it leaves a metallic taste. So I don't need it. But yeah. So I don't know. I'm like, but so much stuff nowadays. The thing is that so much is AI generated and fake ass stories for views. It's like you cannot, you don't, there's nothing that you, I mean, really, how much can you really believe out here, really? Nowadays, you just, the only thing, and I was looking at something that was talking about um that people are going to start really there's about to be a backlash on AI generated content because people really don't want that. You know, we're now looking at like, no, this ain't no. And so there's going to be a backlash on AI generated content. But you know what? It's so funny. Usually about this time of year, I start doing my fragrance predictions, but I honestly don't even feel like I have any because I really haven't been watching a lot. Not really. Um, I will say this. Um, as we continue into this administration, I think that the fast pace of shopping is going to slow down. I think the consumption of fragrances is going to slow down. That's not going to get super slow, but I think it is. Um, I think that also um, the Middle Easterns they're still riding high because they are putting so much money into influencers right now, right? But there's starting to be a backlash about that, about how much money is being paid to influencers to talk about Middle Easterns, the affordable ones, the Latafas. Let me say, let's preface this: the Latafas, the Paris Corners, those that the more inexpensive ones, um, they are going to uh, have to do something a little different. I do see they're now trying to come out with their own fragrances, and you're seeing the prices go up. So the thing about those affordable ones, we're gonna see they're not gonna be as they're going to have a price point that's not as affordable. So they're going to keep doing these, where they're selling them for 30 or 40, $50. But we are seeing the rise in costs for them because Swiss Arabian came out with that vanilla one and it was like $75, $100, something crazy like that. So we are going to see the rise in prices for them coming in 2026. And it will be interesting how many people will continue to purchase them as those prices rise. Will be interesting. But but like the super fast pace of the ones that are on the feminine side, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Now I don't have any note that I'm thinking is going to be like the big note this year, 2026. I really can't say that I feel like there's a note that's gonna like overwhelm us like pistachio did, or they were doing strawberry last year. I don't know where we're going this year. I've seen a few things. I think plum is about to have a moment, but I don't think it's going to be a serious moment. But in plum and apricot, the stone fruits are starting to have a moment. I do see that, but I don't think it's going to last long. Florals are still going to be in, but once again, it's going to have to be these floral gourmands because the majority of these people really like a good gourmand. They're not floral lovers like me. So we'll see how it is. What do you all think is going to happen this year in fragrance coming up? And I think probably because I'm, looking at different things, doing different things, I'm kind of like off the fragrance train per se. I'm still on it, but I'm just like I'm not in first class anymore. I've moved down to coach. I'm just in coach right now. I'm not doing I'm not at that level. And even though I'm an over consumer, are you now starting looking at people like, y'all really buying all this? Or is it just me? Yeah, I think okay, I can see that people are gravitating back towards indie fragrances. I could see that. I could see that because they are super saturating us. I think one of my grandkids is about to come down here. I'm hearing some footsteps. Now, either Bianca's going upstairs finally, or one of my grandkids is sneaking down here. We'll know in a few minutes if they are. We'll see what happens. But anyway, yeah, I think you see how I'm like tensing up. See, did y'all catch that tense up? Like, okay, what's going on? What's going on? What we doing here? I'm trying to hide out tomorrow for a little while. We'll see what happens. I would like to film a video or two, but that's pushing it. One, I'll be happy if I can make one happen. And I have to do that first thing in the morning. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I be doing that because my bed is in that main part of the basement and it's right by the stairs, right? It's So like I have the lights off and everything, maybe the TV going, but it's low because I'm watching the captions, right? Because don't we all just watch the captions now? We don't. I like to hear the voices, but I'm really reading the captions. Um, One time I was sitting here and I thought I heard him. I turned it off. I'm in the dark, y'all, just like this. Man, Bakari was like, clicked on the light, came down the steps and looked at me and was like, Gigi, wake up. This little nigga was like, wake up. I was like, I don't care what you're doing. I need you to get up. I need you to come on upstairs. They don't have no. They don't care. They don't care. He's like, I don't care what you call yourself doing, but you about to get up because I want you to come on upstairs. And I was like, ugh. And I got up and went upstairs. Oh, I want to wear this again. I have on something now because I have not had on anything all day. And this is Sands of Musk by Panar de Sans. I tell you, they got me like this. Oh, and then what else did I see? There was something else I want to show y'all. There was something else I want to show y'all today. Oh, and then he has this $250.
£250 on some chocolate from Louis Vuitton. So let's unbox it and see what's inside. I might keep this and wear this as a belt. I think it looks clever to open this bad boy up. It gives you a leaflet on how to eat the chocolate, but I'm definitely not going to use that. Oh my. Oh, take a look at this. Oh my guys.
The things they could get people to buy. Why would I want to buy? Let me. Does it have?
Spent £250.
Why would you want that? I mean, and I'm a Godiva chocolate buyer. You know, I go buy me some Godiva chocolate truffles, and that's when I'm spending some money on some chocolate. But that looks stupid. Some of the things that are out here are just stupid. They just make you go, why are we doing this? Oh, and for my beauty people are here. I got some beauty people here. Did y'all hear that Pat McGrath puts assets up for sale? I'm not surprised because remember she went on and she's now with Louis Vuitton doing his Louis Vuitton beauty, that overpriced bullshit. But now, honey, the Pat McGrath assets are going up for sale. But let's be honest, Pat McGrath, yeah. But let's be honest, Pat McGrath has like kind of been stale for like at least 3 years now. Listen, the motherships ain't been mothershipping. And you know, the last mothership, they said she didn't put the special ones in. It's like, is there stuff on it? Oh no, that's just the way it looks from being old. Okay. I said, I'm gonna try to go through these and figure out what I'm gonna keep. But yeah, so I'm waiting to see if she's gonna have a sale. Maybe there's a few things I might get. But honestly, there's not a lot that I want from her at this point. I mean, I have like the blushes that I wanted. Did she even have a holiday palette this year? I didn't see one this year. Let's think about that. Let's go on her website. Cause I did not see, I don't remember seeing cause I don't remember that. I don't remember seeing that. Have you all seen it? Let's see. I don't. Okay, she did have one. Didn't nobody talk about it? It was the Gilded Nirvana Mega Eyeshadow Palette. Let's look at this thing. No wonder ain't nobody said something. Right? Let's look at it. No wonder we ain't heard nothing about it. Look at it. Are you kidding me? No wonder no one's talked about it. because it was trash. It was trash. Well, we didn't we didn't miss out on anything. Okay, alrighty. We did not miss out. No, the colors don't go together. All it is a bunch of shimmers. And I'm assuming it's like, okay, well, go forth and find some stuff you have. Right. I mean, right. All of her motherships start looking the same. She always got brown in them. It's pretty much brown or pink. Because let's see what I have here. Let's go through the small ones I have and we can talk about them. We have this one, which is, I don't know the name of it. What's the name of this one? So now this one isn't this the one you got me, Melissa? Wasn't this the first one you bought me? And this is all shimmers. But this was I can't remember the name of this one. So we have that one. Then we have this one. Now this is pretty. And then this one. Starting to see a pattern. Yeah, that was the pretty one because it was a little different because everything else was coming in like this. Then we have this one. And we have this one. Now this is a little different, but it's very neutral. And then this one is sitting up here, and I have some more. And then I have this one, which are these colors. And then I have a couple more around here someplace. I don't know what at. But I mean, they all start looking the same. And it's like, okay, well, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So this Sands of Musk is really, it's one of those things that I'm about to do a huge eyeshadow palette declutter too, right? Because I don't need all of these. So I'm really trying to figure I'm going to go through them and just try to like downsize. And I know I'm not going to be able to just size it the way I would. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I'm more about to get some of the like the little the what's the names, the eyeshadow sticks, and just do a little something here and there. Because I'm not wearing it like that. I'm more, and I noticed that people are really into eyeshadow. Remember, baby, when the eyeshadows, listen, y'all know, for the people who know who was around, baby, I was a half cut crease, smoky eye, halo eye sister. And I noticed even when you watch people doing makeup, they're really not doing serious eye makeup looks anymore. They're doing very minimal eye makeup looks with more about cheek products. Cheek products have taken over, especially all these blushes and contours and bronzers and everything. Those have definitely taken over. So it's interesting. And now it's more very, yeah, the cheek is out of control. I'm good on that. But even like with doing some eyeshadow, it's very minimal, and even when I'm doing it, I'm not like trying to do all that work. I ain't got time for all that. So I'm doing very minimal looks like, okay, let's get a little color on, get a little sparkle, let's put eyeliner way out. So I definitely am looking at what to get rid of. Because, like, for instance, I don't need all the blue eyeshadow I have. I don't need all the green eyeshadow I have. I don't need all of those. So I'm gonna try to cut back. Like, I'm gonna finally have to get rid of these. For the people who know, remember when Ace Beauté was it? They out of business too. But I know I'm not gonna wear these. I know I'm not gonna wear these. And we know I love pink, and we know I wore this pink palette quite a bit. But am I really gonna wear this? I don't think so. So I think I'm gonna try to just get rid of a bunch of this stuff and just like maybe keep one and say, okay, maybe one or two. Like I might keep this one. I don't know. I'm gonna try to go through them and just really pare it down. Right. See, now you see what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I'm more into my liquids and stuff like this because I can just throw these on and call it a day, have a little sparkle in my eyes. So I'm less concerned about doing all that blending and having all the layers of color. I mean, I can do it, but am I? So, like I said, I know I'm going to keep my soft glam because me and her got a thing. So I definitely am keeping soft glam because you cannot go wrong. If I'm actually going to do a look, this is what I could do it with. And then, like, for instance, I have these, and first off, these are Glam Life, and they be doing this kind of stuff. But look, it's like these colors. I don't need all of these bright colors. Not anymore. They look real pretty, but I'm not gonna wear them. So I really have to like think through what I'm gonna keep. Because it's like, girl, you don't need, and I have cut down. I've cut down, because I haven't really bought hardly any lately, um, in a couple of years, and I did declutter. I mean, I did too. And let me tell you, I was a Juvia's Place chick. I would, honey, Juvia's Place come out with something new, a new palette. I was picking it up. And now I'm looking at them like, and I did start decluttering those. I think I got rid of all of my color pops already, all my color pop palettes. I got rid of all of those. But it's like stuff like I'm like, like for instance, I know that I am getting rid of the what's up Temptalia palettes with Sydney Grace. Man, I ain't never worn them things. So yeah. And even though she gone, Color Rain, this one I really don't need, which is see, you see what I'm saying? What do I need with all these bright ass colors? What do I don't? This is her Vivid Pigment. So I have to be honest with myself on what I really want to keep. I mean, like, I can be honest. You're not getting rid of any Color Rain. I might get rid of that one. The other ones I'm gonna keep. Now I'm not getting rid of Safari Rain. I'm not getting rid of Safari Rain. But I have so many rainbow palettes. Baby, I was in the rainbow, honey. I was in the rainbow. Look, this is like a pastel one now. I might keep this one. I do like this. See, that's the problem. You start looking and you're like, damn, that's some pretty shit. And I can tell you, my people, this. I will not be getting rid of Venus XL. This one is one of my favorite pinks. Just if I'm going to wear some pink, I can always pull this out. Right? See, I already got rid of almost every color pop. I think I got rid of all of the 9 pans. I think I already did that. That was the first round of me getting rid of eyeshadow palettes. So those are gone. I might get rid of the Viseart ones. And now the only thing is, I'm still debating if I'm going to get rid of my small palettes because I really do like small palettes. and get rid of the really larger ones primarily and keep a lot of my small palettes because I do like a good small palette. I love them when they're this small and you can just pull them out and right, right, exactly, exactly. They came up being meh, whatever. So I'm really got to go through all these. Now I will not get rid of. I'm not gonna get rid of my Kaleidos, baby. Now my Kaleidos palettes. See, I got my beauty girls up in here. I can't get rid of because now, honestly, I could get rid of Pat McGrath, some of hers, over my Kaleidos ones because, baby, these are stunning. And I'm gonna tell you something else I can't get rid of. I'll just be honest. I might get rid of my Smashbox, but I cannot, will not get rid of my Dose of Colors. I love these things. The matte ones, the Marvelous Moms. Whew. This one is gorgeous too, which is Cutting Edge, which is this greenish one, this khaki colored one, the grungy one. I can't get. These are so good. I don't think I can let go of those. And like I said, they're smaller because at least if you're going to wear some, you don't have to think too hard with those. Anything that has too much going on, I'm probably going to get rid of. I'm still debating if I'm going to keep this one, which is that Huda Naughty palette. I'm probably going to get rid of this one because it's okay. I have enough other things that I like that are in these color schemes. And I think that's what I'm going to be looking at. I wish I knew women who wore actual makeup because they would rack up. Because I'm going to give them away. I've had these things for so long. I just want them. I really want to declutter and just get rid of them. You know, because it's like, I don't want all this stuff sitting around trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it. I just want it gone. Like I said, this one lady, she was a makeup artist, was asking me about them. And I'm like, girl, you're not in Chicago. I am not packing up things for anybody. Because if you're trying to like mail out eyeshadow palettes, that means I got to go and buy extra stuff. I got to make sure I really pack it well. And you ain't somebody I even know. So if it comes up wrong, then you're going to have a problem with it. So I'm still debating if I'm going to keep the Norvina, but damn, this is cute too. I mean, it's like some of them I'm looking at like, Now, I am going to get rid of this Naked Honey because I can honestly say I am not wearing this kind of colors. It was a cute look though, but I don't see myself like I really need this. So I already know that one's going. And then somebody, I don't know, somehow I got the Steeler one. And I don't know why I held on to. But here, speaking of Sydney Grace, let's just have a moment for them singles. But this is gorgeous. Somebody gave it to me. This is the Happy Hour Steeler eyeshadow palette. If that ain't pretty though. Oops. Now what I'm going to show you, speaking of Sydney Grace, baby, this thing got dust on it and everything. Y'all know I never really use these because using single shadows, let's just be honest, who was really using single shadows? I am not a makeup artist. That is definitely out of here. That is definitely out of here. And then and then this palette right here that somebody gave me. This is Lucid Dreams. Look at how big these pans are. Baby, these are out. I know I'm getting rid of these. I know are out. Because baby, they're just too big. They're just too much. I'm just like, come on now, Louise. Hey, Faith, girl, we was just talking about decluttering eyeshadow palettes. Baby, they got to go. They got to go. Because it's ridiculous how. And the funny thing is, I ain't really bought any in a while. So I think the only one I bought recently was this Morphe one, and this came and went because I can't find it nowhere. So I really like this one. This is cute. And this is like, other than the Jaclyn Hill, this is the first Morphe that I've bought. But yeah, got to get rid of some of that stuff. So we'll be definitely gonna do a declutter of all of this stuff. Now I don't know what's gonna happen to it, but I think what I'm gonna do, I think what I'm gonna wind up doing is just having some girls over when it gets warm outside, and then I'm going to like, here, enjoy, get what you want. And so I think that's what I'm gonna wind up doing. I'm gonna wind up doing it like that because there's no point me trying to figure it out. So I think that's what I'm gonna do with them. I think that I'm going to just, you know, have some friends over. I'm just gonna put them all out because I have a shoebox full of cheek products that I'm not using. So, and I'm not gonna tell them what's happening. I'm just gonna let them have it. Like, here, have at it. Enjoy. Find something. Get rid of it for me. I have these stickers that I'm looking at. I know y'all was wondering what I'm looking at. I have these letter stickers that I picked up. I'm about to personalize them. Yeah. Cause I'm not trying to like, I've done it with lipstick. I've done it before when I've done lipstick declutters. Baby, the women loved my lipstick declutters. I'm not decluttering lipstick like that right now. So I'm just going to like you know, because I have a lot of lipstick, but I like my lipsticks. I finally, I got it down to stuff that I really like and I want to keep. So my lipsticks are good and I haven't been purchasing more, which is a good thing. So like I really don't purchase a lot of good night, Nisha. I haven't been purchasing a lot of like lipsticks or anything. I have picked up more complexion products, more cheek products, things like that. So I'm gonna go through everything, make sure I have get it together. But I am really trying to like use things up. See, I'm looking at more singles, but not my singles so much as opposed to like getting like the eyeshadow sticks and creams and things like that, cream eyeshadows, because I find they're just quicker to use, just put them on, do a little zhuzh and keep it moving. So I am looking at buying some eyeshadow sticks, but I'm not going to spend a lot on them either. They do have some Juvia Place ones at Ulta and they're on sale. And then I'm wondering if I could use a 20% off. Because if I can use a 20% off on the sale stuff, even better. So if I can, I might just get them all because they have like 8 different ones. They'll be like $6 a piece then. So I'll think about it because that's honestly what I'm doing more of now is just using some basic things. You have to, okay, good to know. See, that's what I'm talking about. What is this? I got to go through this thing and figure out what's in here. Now, I do like these, and this is what I was talking about yesterday. Now, these are by JCat Beauty. I've had these for years. These are these Prismetals, and these are like $5. And these have lasted for years, but they're like a moussey kind of vibe. And I have been able to keep them for years. But like, see, very pretty, you know. I want to see, do they have any like matte ones? Because I really like this right here. This one is called Champagne Whiz. So I've been using these more than anything else. And I've been using these. And I showed these, and I guess I'm gonna do my favorites of the year. But I've been using these Shadow Silks by Wet n Wild, which are so cute too. And these babies have lasted. Remember when Smashbox came out? Not Stila. Remember the Stila ones, and they dried out all the damn time. We was buying all them Stila ones, and then them hoes was drying out. But these are so gorgeous. They give you a nice little sparkle on your eyes, but they're not too much. And that's kind of where I'm going. That's kind of what I do. I just put this on with a little like zhuzh, like maybe a light brown, just to give me a little definition, and then just put this on and I'm good for the day. And so I think that's why I'm like really okay with like getting rid of some stuff, because it's like I'm really not using it, and I don't see myself getting back to that point of using it to that level. I'll keep things like my soft glam. I'll keep like the soft glam and stuff, things like that I really do like. And if I'm going to put on a full face, do a full beat, I can use it. But in general, like every day, I'm not doing, listen, I work with kids. I work in high school. So it's not even like I'm dressing to that point where I'd be doing that. I'm just not. So, and it's not like I'm going out every weekend. And even if I was, I wouldn't be doing all that. Because a good wing with some lashes and a good red lip or whatever lip, good to go. All right, y'all. I'm not going to keep y'all. I think I'm going to get me a snack. See, my problem is here, I got to do better. Because I'm trying not to snack at night, but I ate at like 2 o'clock this afternoon. Yeah, I ate some food at around 2. I haven't eaten since then. I got to do better. I got to make sure I eat a little something in the evening, because then I wouldn't get this late in the evening and they'd be like, dang, I'm hungry. Ooh, this stuff ain't going nowhere. Let me get this off. All right, y'all. It has been a beautiful time as always to hang out with you all. The end of the year, I will be on here almost every day, give y'all a quick live, because I'm gonna be by myself. You saw any company. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Have a great night.